I'm 92 years old. I've buried my wife, I've buried my friends, I've even buried the men who once called themselves my enemies. And somewhere along the way, I buried the younger version of myself who cared far too much about what other people thought. When you get to this age, you stand at the edge of something final. You can feel it. It's not dramatic, it's quiet, like standing at the edge of a cliff on a foggy morning. You know what's below, you just can't see it clearly yet. And before I step off, I need to turn around and say something to you. Because you're living like you have time. You walk around as if your days are stored in a vault somewhere, stacked high, waiting patiently for you to use them. You waste mornings, you postpone joy, you delay forgiveness. You treat your life like it's a rehearsal. It isn't. You are not rich in time. You are on a strict budget, and you don't know the balance. We all know we're going to die. We say it casually. Life is short, but you don't feel it. You don't wake up with the weight of it in your chest. If you did, you wouldn't keep saying later. Let me tell you about my friend Jack. It was 1968. Jack was brilliant, smarter than me, sharper than me. He closed deals like a predator closes in on prey. One night, we were celebrating a massive contract. He leaned back in his leather chair, cigar in hand, and said, 5 more years. I grind for 5 more years. Then I'm done. Then I take Mary to Italy. Then I learn to paint. Then I start living. 3 days later, he walked out of his office, grabbed his chest, and collapsed on the sidewalk. Massive heart attack, 42 years old. He never saw Italy. He never touched a paintbrush. The tragedy wasn't that he died. We all do. The tragedy was that he postponed his life for a future that never arrived. A week after his funeral, I went to clear out his desk. His calendar was packed for months, his inbox overflowing. The machine kept moving. His company replaced him in 2 weeks. Within a year, most clients barely remembered his name. Right now, when I look at you, I see Jack. I'll travel when work slows down. I'll call my dad next week. I'll rest when I retire. I'll be happy when... There is no when. There is only now. If you trade today for a tomorrow that isn't guaranteed, you are making a terrible bet. Let's talk about your stuff. You are drowning in it. Bigger houses, newer phones, faster cars. Most of it bought with money you don't have to impress people you don't even like. I live in one small room now. A bed, a chair, a photo of my wife. I once had the big house, the expensive cars, the toys in the garage. And from where I'm sitting now, with the clarity that only the end brings, I can tell you this, it was noise. I've been to more funerals than I can count. I have never seen a moving truck following a hearse. When you die, strangers will sort through your belongings. Most of it will end up in a landfill, the rest sold for pocket change. You are exhausting yourself for future trash. Why are you working 60-hour weeks and missing your daughter's childhood to pay for something that depreciates the moment you buy it? Why are you sacrificing your health for a title that will be reassigned before your obituary is printed? It's madness. I won Businessman of the Year in 1979. Big ballroom, applause, black ties. I walked to the podium feeling 10 feet tall. That night, I came home holding a trophy. The house was dark. My wife and children were asleep. I sat alone at the kitchen table with a drink, staring at that piece of glass. The applause had faded. The room was silent. The people who clapped for me cared about what I could produce. The people upstairs loved me for who I was, and I had chosen the applause. I missed games, anniversaries, small, sacred moments that never come back. That trophy? It's in a box somewhere. I don't even know where. But I remember the look in my wife's eyes when I said, I can't make it tonight. That memory is permanent. You think your career is your legacy. It isn't. It's a transaction. You trade hours of your life for money, hours you will never recover. If you died tomorrow, your job would be posted online within days. Don't worship something that would replace you so easily. So what matters? Not the money, not the title, not the stuff. The only things that stay with you are the things you gave away, the love you offered, the time you shared, the kindness you extended when you didn't have to. When I sit quietly now, I don't replay business victories. I replay Sunday mornings with my wife, my daughter's laugh at 3 years old, the time I helped a stranger push his car through snow and he hugged me like I'd saved his life. That's wealth. Here's what I've learned. First, kill your ego. You are terrified of embarrassment, of rejection, of looking foolish, so you don't take the risk, you don't start the thing, you don't say how you feel. Let me free you. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think they are. Everyone is consumed by their own fears. You are not the center of their universe. Stop shrinking your life to protect your pride. Second, practice the last time. One day you will hug someone for the last time and not know it. One day you will hear your mother's voice for the last time. One day you will step outside, feel the sun on your face, and it will be the final time you ever do. If you remembered that, truly remembered it, you would live differently. You would hold people longer. You would taste your food. You would listen instead of waiting to speak. Third, wake up. You have health, you have youth, and you are spending it scrolling through distractions, numbing yourself, waiting for something to happen. Go outside, feel the air, call someone you love, forgive someone you resent, not because they deserve it, but because you don't have time to carry hate.